Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz. This is Liz's Trails and Travels, and I am in Turkey, Texas, at the Turkey Hotel. And here we're gonna do some hiking, backpacking, the Trailways right outside of Caprock State Park. And Carolyn and I are gonna spend a few days. And I just drove 9 hours into town. Carolyn is out already exploring some trailheads nearby, and we're gonna see exactly what we're gonna get started with tomorrow. It was a nice drive. This is a great time of the year to be here because it's not so hot. And we are expecting a cold front coming in next week, like low 30s at nighttime. So we'll see what that does. And a couple of days of chances of rain. The trailway is about 65 miles, and that is something we're going to check out and see if we can do all of it. Today is just a gathering day and trailhead exploring. So we're at the entrance, or the beginning, which is South Plains, the start of the trailway sections. So this is the first one, and we're doing about 17 miles in 2 days, which includes passing through the tunnel, which is tomorrow. So we're carrying our own water. There's no water on the trailhead, so we have a gallon for 2 days worth of hiking. So that's what our plans are. This trailhead does have a outhouse, and we're in the middle of the fields right outside of town. From Turkey, it took us about half hour to drop off the car and then get here. So you have to plan about a little over an hour to drive to both places. We dropped off a car at the end of the 17 miles, and then we're going to go to the state park, or maybe even just sleep in the cars, because we're all set up to camp in our cars as well. And at the end of the 2 days, which will be on Sunday night, and after that we're expecting rain, and we'll see how that works out. But we'll take a couple of things, a couple of days at a time. So this is the first section, and we are all ready to get started. It is Saturday the 16th of November. Temperatures right now are about 62 degrees, and that's why I'm wearing my puffy. It is a little breezy. We are expecting temperatures maybe to rise up to close to 70, and the night times are 50. But when the rain comes, we will have cold front that comes in, and it'll be 31 degrees at night. So we have to prepare for that later on. This trail is open for hikers, bicyclists, and horses. We will see what we find. And the trail markers are marked on the bridges. There's quite a few bridges. The history of this place, you can take a look at all the signs and pause and read. It's interesting. And so what do you say we get started? Well, we're going to be seeing a lot of this farm area, and there are many goat heads wherever you put down. Look out for punctures for the bicycles, punctures for your thermarest. Mile marker 301. It's a little breezy. Okay, y'all, this is the first of many bridge to have. And it's 299.8. Wow, that's what I call being precise. Oh, precise. Out of lava rock from the train track bed. And you know, there is water, as you can see. I would get it in an emergency, but yeah, it better be an emergency, guys. Quality is not the best. So it's about 64 degrees. It's a wonderful temperature for doing this, y'all. I did have to take my puffy. It was a bit much. We got cotton growing. We're doing 3 miles an hour, and we've been hiking for an hour and a half. It is about 11:37, and not far from now, we're just gonna find a shady spot, have lunch. From 301-mile marker near the town of Quitaque goes to 237-mile marker near the town of Estaline. Measures the distance for Fort Worth City, traveling easterly, miles going down. Y'all, when you come out here, make sure you bring a friend because you can catch up and do a whole lot of chit-chatting and walking and talking, getting to know your friend, and make time go by because, I mean, when you get to a bridge, you get a view of what it looks down below. But other than that, windmills and a straight train track that used to be here is all you're gonna get. Alright, this is fall color appreciation view. Because I live in Corpus Christi, we get palm trees, and that is that. So, here's our view of the fall colors. A dingy yellow / green with a mix of rust. And y'all who live in the East Coast, I know you're laughing. Here's the weather station. I can tell you what the weather is. It's clear. It's 77. And we started when it was 61. So it's really nice. Sweet. It's really nice to be able to hike among these walls, these canyons. Oh my God.
I've been whining about this in the morning.
Yeah. Because let me tell you, if you're not here in November or later, you're going to really suffer. Because right now, it's 77, and wow, it's hot in the sun. So I cannot imagine doing this in any form in the summertime months. So be forewarned, we got a gallon worth of water for 2 days. So if you need to be here in the summer, you're gonna need, I don't know, 5 times as much. So anyway. The history of this rail line. During 1927 through 1928, 3,000 workers labored long and hard to complete the new branch line from Estelle to Lubbock. Even though the Santa Fe Railroad already provided a link between Fort Worth and Lubbock, this new branch shortened the distance between the two cities by over 100 miles. The line provided a more convenient way to our local residents to transport their product. So Burlington Northern operated a regular service through South Plains until 1989, when the high maintenance cost of competition from highway trucking systems finally forced the railroad to close the line. In 1992, a salvage company took up the rails and the land was donated to the state of Texas. Lunch around 1 at John Ferris Station, about halfway for today. We had historical telephone booth, a water tank, and a preview that was clean, stocked with TP. Yay! We have our chairs and shade by the tank. Nah, just had to try it. You never know. See, we do have mountain bikers out here. Ira, get out here. Hi there. See? Ira, nothing to it. Let's get on it. And now the sun is behind us. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. And we're gonna hike till about 4-ish. And that will give us 10 miles for today. 7 to do tomorrow for this first section. Trailways right behind us. So we're off the road. And we set up camp 4-ish in the afternoon. 7 miles tomorrow. We're having dinner. Top ramen, chicken top ramen. Spam. Here's my 3 gallons of water that I carry. That's what that is. No, sorry. 3 liters. Y'all, nobody carries 3 gallons. 3 liters. How do you like my bright pink kayak shoes? Yeah. So, clouds are sort of rolling in a little bit, but you should have seen this. We had a beautiful blue skies all day, and I was thinking that tonight I might be able to see beautiful stars. Well, hell, all these clouds are moving in. Really? No, hopefully not. And I was telling Carolyn, see that big pile of wood over there? That's gonna be our campfire for tonight. We're just gonna go over there and light that up. Guaranteed jail time.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
That would be so cool. A beautiful 50-degree evening with light rain showers moving in by morning. Let's see what tomorrow brings, our second day. Well, the rain is supposed to come in tonight, but it sure seems like it wants to get here earlier. I'll see. Anyway, we're hiking 7 miles in just about maybe 3 miles or so. Yeah, we're heading for the tunnel. And tell you about the tunnel when I get there. So it's about 7:20. Got the moon getting ready to go. Got some canal down there.
Oh, a facelet.
Yeah. Yep.
As soon as I get my camera out, it's
All right, so we have a cow, and you can consider this wildlife because that's all we've been seeing. And heading back to the barn. Cactus and cactus. Yeah, lots of cactus. Clarity tunnel coming into view.
If those are Mexican free-tail bats, they may have all left for Mexico already.
And once we get in that tunnel, it's gonna be. So I got my breakfast: macaroni and cheese. I know, it's not quite breakfast, but it is for me. And we got a group of people coming out of the tunnel. We can ask them how long is the tunnel. Good day, how are you?
How long is that tunnel?
How long is it?
Yeah.
It seems like forever when you're smelling it.
Yeah.
The Clarity Tunnel is 97 years old, and it has always held a certain mystique and allure for residents of the Quitaque Valley Since it was completed in 1927, the tunnel has been a popular destination for picnics and family outings and has suffered only one derailment in 1973, making the tunnel shorter as a result of the excavating the trains, cars. The visitors on horses and the bicyclists that we've seen on trail either rode the 13 miles from South Plains Terminal and returned, or rode in from the other direction 4 miles in from the Monks Crossing trailhead like the horses did. Seems like the Clarity Tunnel is the only reason for visiting the Trailways. Amazing bats. During the summer months, a large colony of Brazilian free-tailed bats live in the Clarity Tunnel. These bats fly over nearby farmland each night and catch as much as 6 tons of insects. They help control many costly agricultural pests, such as the cotton bollworm moth.
Oh, that's not much. It's already out.
I hang back to avoid some of the kicking up dust, the bat guano powder.
Bicyclists got off the bikes and they're exploring. I thought they were gonna fly right by.
Yeah. Oh, cool. So you work in the industry?
I'm retired.
Oh, okay. Fun.
So, isn't Permian Basin like 450 million years old?
No, Permian Basin is the end of the Permian.
But you know, the bicyclists here will have a blast just flying through this road or going that way. That may be the only uphill too. See it?
Okie dokie, 7 miles done. So it's kind of nice. We got to see a few more people today, because yesterday, Saturday, for some reason, nobody was out there. We did see one bicyclist, and that was it. So it was nice that today's Sunday, it was more active out there. But the weather has been deteriorating, and right now it's about 3 o'clock, and rain will start at 4 really hard, and it'll go all the way until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. And at that point we will probably start doing some slack packing. This part of the trail, the beginning, is 17 miles, and it's the rest is going to be really much nicer as far as distance, and we can do some slack packing, and we can put the cars on the different trails and just do that. Today is Sunday. I have until Friday to do as much as I can out of the 64 miles from this trailway, or Saturday I have to drive all the way home for a commitment that I have on Sunday. So we got done at 1:30, and we went to go pick up the cars, actually at 1, and then we went to pick up the cars. All that takes about maybe 20 minutes to get to the another trailhead, and then from there we stopped at a gas station. We wanted to eat lunch out somewhere, but you know, there's just nothing out here as far as a diner. It's Sunday. There are some options, but everything closes at 2 o'clock, and it was a little bit after 1 when we got done. So we decided just to eat lunch at the gas station, and now we're heading for the Caprock State Park, where we're going to take a campsite, and they have wonderful hot showers, and we are going to spend the night in my car and her car. She has her car all set up to spend the night as well. So it's kind of nice because the rain is going to be pretty strong. We don't want to get our tents all wet. So right now it needs to be aired. It's a little wet from basically just condensation. So that's what we're looking forward to. The bison, it's just everywhere, including the campsites. They just roam around free. They're constantly everywhere. My friend who has already stayed there one night, she was saying that it's really dangerous to be putting a tent out there. But that's how she felt anyway. She saw a man got out of the car and got chased by one of them as he was heading for the bathroom. So anyways, it is what it is. Hey, all tucked in for the evening or the night, watching a movie. My SUV camper.
Nice job.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Look, I promise.
I'll say goodnight, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Let's see what kind of weather we have. Right now it's raining.